On Point Pilates here. So I just wanted to do a little video for you just to encourage some exercises with the foam roller. So you may own a foam roller, and if you do, then here's some exercises to just help us right now. People often tell me they want some exercises just to jog their memories. Maybe they don't recall exactly what they need to do with the foam roller from our classes together. So here's some really simple exercises to really help to restore health of your back, happiness of your back, release any tightness in your low back, the back of the pelvis, and just release. Think about all those many muscles. I don't know if you can see here my little diagram. Think about all those many muscles that attach into your spinal column. There are many, from the neck down to the tailbone, and laying on the foam roller can really help to just give those muscles a bit of a rest. It helps to release or bring about your natural spinal alignment, and it also helps to address the fascia. So it's not too thick, this one, you can get lots of different sizes, but it does help to release and restore the fascia as well. So fascia is connective tissue, it connects into, we all have it, and it sits between our bones, ligaments and tendons. We have lots of different layers. We work in our body restore class, our trigger point class, and we're going to work now on more of the superficial layer, which will be the layer you kind of, if you need a visual, that you would be looking at if you were to pinch your skin. Right now, you know, we're perhaps moving more than ever, perhaps not, or maybe just moving in different ways, and I hope this little sequence will help you. If you don't have a foam roller, you can actually roll up a towel. I don't have one here sadly, but you can actually roll up a big beach towel. I'll do a separate video at some point for that, and use that along the spine as a makeshift roller to help. So we're going to lay the roller down, and we're going to pop ourselves onto it. So my guys, those of you who own rollers, I really hope you're using them, and if you're not, please use this video as your little reminder to start to use them every day if you can, ideally at the end of your day, particularly if you've been working on, sorry, fly trying to attack me, if you've been working on a computer, especially if it's a makeshift computer, computer desk, sorry, then you're going to maybe be feeling the differences in your body. Maybe you're doing lots of gardening, maybe you're taking up a new hobby, painting, sewing, crocheting, things like that, which can all bring your body into a different position that maybe it's not used to, and perhaps give you some aches and pains. So we'll stop talking. We're going to sit down the end of our roller as we always do. So feet are flat on the floor, your tailbone, your bottom is going to go down to the end, and we're going to melt the spine onto the roller. So before you start, just have a check. Please make sure that your neck and also your head are in contact with your roller. We want an equal weight distribution through the feet. And we're looking to have a shoulder blade also either side of the roller, so hopefully you can see that. We're going to allow the arms to soften down by the side of the body. Palms are going to be facing up. Feet are flat on the floor. Kneecaps are facing the ceiling. And do you know what? Even if you just lay here, do nothing and breathe, that's going to really help you to just release the tightness. I mean, I've got some tightness in my upper back around my shoulder blades, which I don't normally have. I think it's because I've been spending an awful lot of time on computers, recording things, and you know, obviously my life now, even when teaching, is on a computer. So I'm feeling that around my shoulders, so I can just allow my body to melt into the roller and focus on the breathing. You'll need a little bit of a core connection, so draw that belly button down, lightly draw the pelvic floor muscle up, just to help to keep you still and stable on your roller. And I would encourage you just to lay here and breathe. So think about lengthening the back of the neck, so as if you're going to nod your chin slightly to chest, so like you're trying to give yourself a double chin almost, to get that length into the back of the neck and allow that release to take place through your spine. Now what you want to do is make sure you remain on here for at least 2 minutes. The fascia takes at least 2 minutes to start to respond. There's no end amount of time. You could stay on here for as long as you want to. But if maybe the roller is a newer concept for you, or perhaps your spine, your back is particularly fragile at the moment, then maybe spend sort of 5, 7, 10 minutes on the roller. Don't stay on for too long. Ideally, what you want to be doing is building up. So you want to be adding in another minute every day. Like I say, end of the day, it's great. Or maybe use it as your transition for when you finish work, if you're working, or finished homeschooling, before you transition into your evening, your free time, spend a couple of moments here on the roller. So you may just want to lay here. I'm not going to just lay still because I want you to have exercises to follow along to, but just remember that you can always just lay here. We're going to breathe in, and as you exhale, that low back is going to draw towards the roller. So we're slightly tucking the pelvis, drawing that low back purposely down towards that roller to feel that length through the muscles. And then we're returning back to our start position. So we're breathing in. Try not to squeeze your bottom. Think about the ribcage sliding towards the pelvis. Low back naturally lengthens towards that roller. And then we return back to our start position. So we're just going to do a couple more. You may be on a slightly bigger roller, in which case you'll need a slightly stronger core connection. Just the main things you need to be mindful of is make sure that the roller is supporting your tailbone all the way up through to the back of your head past your neck. So we're thinking about a little bit of abdominal connection, that low back lengthening towards the roller. The shoulders are relaxed. We're going to keep with that movement. See if you can turn your palms up so you really get this opening across your collarbones and across the front of the chest. That can really help to open across your muscles, pec major, pec minor, across the chest, which might be feeling really tight if you're leaning forward a lot. A lot of people are getting shoulder pain, and it's because they're rounding their shoulders a lot and obviously looking forward for technology and things like that. So what we can do from here is then start to move a little bit more deeply through the spine and roll ourselves up. So we're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, that low back is going to lengthen towards your roller. We're squeezing the bottom very gently, peeling the spine up away from your roller. So there's some space now between your back and the roller. The weight would only want to come onto your shoulders, and if you feel any tightness as you're moving, just stop, don't roll through it, and then slowly melt your spine back down into the mat. Take a little breath in, and then we're ready to roll up again. Low back's lengthening towards the mat, gently squeezing the bottom, and we're slowly peeling the spine away. So slowly rolling up into that shoulder bridge, opening through the front of the hip. Breathe in, and then as you exhale, allow the spine to melt and sink back down. I'm going to do 2 more. I would encourage you to stay here and do as many as you want to. So slowly peeling the spine away, sending the shoulders away, the knees away from your shoulders, opening the front of the body, and then really taking your time. You'll probably feel those vertebrae, those sort of steps in your spine a bit more clearly on the roller. So really take your time as you roll back down, just to get that release. So peeling the spine away, sending the knees away from the shoulders, and then melting the spine back down. Taking your time, good. Well done. From here I'm just going to add some arms. I'm going to sweep my arms overhead, maybe hovering them, maybe on the floor, maybe an elbow bend. Keeping that softness through the rib cage so we don't start flaring the ribs up. So we keep that core connection, keep that slight nod of the chin. Using your abdominals, lowering the arms down. 2 more of those. So sweep those arms overhead, working into the shoulder. And you listen to your body. You don't have to take the arms all the way overhead, like I say, just to where it feels comfortable. Lengthen through those fingers, use the tummy muscles, and then lowering the arms back down. Good. Relaxing the shoulders, turn the palms up if you can to get that width across your collarbones. Alrighty, so from here we're just going to bring one leg in, draw the left leg in, hug that leg in, just get that release into the back of the pelvis, low back, drawing closer to the roller. Place that leg down, switch to the other side. Other leg's going to draw in, hug gently, still with that length through the back of the neck. This time we're going to slide the left leg if you can along the floor or along the mat. Relax that leg down, use your abdominals, obviously use your free hand as well to help you gently hug that leg in to get that stretch. Place that leg down, both legs coming back in. We're going to allow our left leg now or our other side to extend along the mat. Use the abdominals and we draw in with our other leg. Core connection, hand supporting you, and of course that leg which is down on the mat. Place that leg back down. Good work, well done. From here we're just going to go back to just some little rocks now of the pelvis just to finish. So think about now, rather than rolling all the way up, we're going to take that low back down towards the roller and then release the pelvis back to neutral. So a little bit of a rock and a roll. So you're focusing here on the pelvis, the lower portion of your spine, but because you're on the roller, you're going to get the release all the way through the spine and all those many, many muscles that connect off from the spine. So I will do some other videos to just focus maybe more on the upper body, shoulder tightness. Tell me what you want. So tell me what you need in terms of videos and I will do them for you over the coming days and weeks. So low back, just drawing towards the roller, bracing the abdominals, release back to your start position. And then from here we're going to finish with some spine curls. So we breathe in, we exhale, low back lengthens towards the roller, peel the spine away. Just to where it feels comfortable. We're not trying to lift all the way up. we're just lifting to where it feels comfortable. If you want more from here, we can add the arm reach. Lengthen through those fingers. You might feel tenderness around the shoulders if those areas are tight. And melting the spine down, taking your time, because we're really working on fascia here, our connective tissue. We want to move nice and slowly to give the fascia a chance to release. Low back lengthens, gently squeezing your bottom, peeling the spine away. You can work through this sequence I'm doing for you here as many times as you want to, maybe daily, maybe 2 or 3 times in a row, maybe a few times a day spread out throughout the day, whatever your body needs. All right, so from here we're going to lower the arms down, turn the palms up, and then we're just going to add a little bit of a sort of rock from side to side. I always imagine this as if I'm about to sort of roll off my roller. I've changed my mind and I'm bringing myself back up so I'm evenly balanced on the roller. Helps to get rid of tightness in the inside of your shoulder blade, which can be really good if you've got tightness around there. It just feels lovely. This is a little bit of a love or hate one, but I could stay doing this probably for a really long time. Anyway, I'm going to stop there, I'm even. Best advice I can give you coming off a roller is just to gently drop to one side. Take the roller away, try and resist the temptation to sit up, and then just feel that lovely release. It's just amazing, just amazing. If you've got a roller, you'll know the delights. So we're just going to now I feel like my pelvis, my middle back, and even my shoulder blades, they're just sinking and melting into the mat. And I wasn't really on the roller for that long. So that's really nice. And then maybe you just want to hug the knees in. Just allow a little rock side to side. Releasing the legs. And then we're done. So just safely roll yourself over to one side and then bring yourself up to a seated position, and then you're ready to carry on with your day. So that's just a little foam roller sequence for you, just to help to release the spine and just encourage you, those of you who've got rollers, just to continue to use them. I know sometimes we can forget kind of what our instructors are teaching us in classes, whether that's with myself or any of our team here. So that's just a little reminder, if you've got a roller, excuse me, a long roller for the length of your spine, definitely use it. Your body will thank you for it. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks a lot.